around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
On May 9, 2022, Young Thug Gunna and 26 other members of YSL were arrested on RICO charges. Now, 2 days ago, Gunna was freed when he pled guilty to racketeering conspiracy charges, which shocked everyone. Gunna entered an Alford plea, which had many wondering, why did Gunna leave Young Thug behind? With the YSL RICO case set to begin next month, it was in Gunna's best interest to get out before he pled innocent and had to take it to trial. The conditions of an Alford plea is you plead guilty to certain offenses, however you maintain your innocence, which allows defendants, Gunna in this case, to bypass football numbers you could have been given if he took it to trial and lost. Now I know we're all thinking, what did Gunna do for him to be free? Did he snitch on Thug? How did he get out so early? Well, although he didn't snitch on Young Thug, or anyone as a matter of fact, he confirmed information that will be crucial in taking Young Thug down. As he confirmed, YSL is indeed a gang and it's different from the record label YSL, meaning Young Stoner Life Records is affiliated with Young Slime Method Gang, and this is major because the prosecution's whole goal in this case, in order to indict them, is to prove that YSL is an organized criminal organization which have done various crimes repeatedly. And Gunna sent a message before he left prison. When I became affiliated with YSL in 2016, I did not consider it a gang, more like a group of people from Metro Atlanta who had common interests and artistic aspirations. My focus of YSL was entertainment, rap artists who wrote and performed music that exaggerated and glorified urban life in the black community. While I have agreed to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear that I have not made any statements, I have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, have not agreed to testify or be a witness for or against any party in the case, and have absolutely no intention of being involved in the trial process in any way. I've chosen to end my RICO case with an Alford plea and end my personal ordeal by publicly acknowledging my association with YSL. An Alford plea in my case is the entry of a guilty plea to one charge against me, which is in my best interest, while at the same time maintaining my innocence toward the same charge. I love and cherish my association with YSL music and always will. I look at this opportunity to give back to my community and educate young men and women that gangs and violence only lead to destruction. The structure of Gunna's plea deal is quite simple. Gunna pled guilty to 5 years for racketeering conspiracy charges. Now the 7 months in prison that he served got commuted to 1 year. The remaining 4 years are suspended sentences, which requires Gunna to serve 500 years of community service, educating the youth about gang violence and the immorality that lead to destruction of the black community. This case seems to get more interesting by the hour. A YSL co-founder, Walter Murphy, has also took a plea deal a couple hours after Gunna. Now I don't want to jump the gun, but this sort of feels like YSL went out to eat for dinner and everybody's slowly dining and dashing, leaving Young Thug to pay the bill, aka a 20-year prison sentence. Which leads to the question, is 2022 the year of the plea deals? Because only so many plea deals can be given out before someone goes down for everything. Now social media, we're having the hot takes about the whole situation as people deem Gunna snitched, while others believe unless Young Thug confirms Gunna snitched, let's not call him that. However, Boosie and Wack 100 totally disagree. Boosie said, "Rad, this would have put tears in my eye. My brother, my artist, like what the fuck? I'm fighting for my life that I'm not running a gang and criminal enterprise, and you do this to Big Dog. You know it's a gang. The guns and drugs not yours. Well, who else was in the car they can be for? Shake my head." Now in actuality, Gunna wasn't really the one that the feds were interested in. It was Thug. However, him pleading on this case simply makes it worse for Thug because it throws and confirms all the allegations that the prosecution is trying to confirm that this is a criminal organization. They have repeatedly murdered people, sold drugs, and did a bunch of stuff. And when it comes to RICO, these little charges seem minuscule and soft on their own, like marijuana charges or gun charges. But when you group them together, it's like, okay, we have a criminal organization that's doing a bunch of crazy shit. As an artist, I love Boosie, but in this situation, he's a hypocrite because he didn't speak on T.I. snitching on his dead cousin. However, when the news broke, he was quick to accuse Gunna of snitching. Now stay with me. Coincidentally enough, Gunna's lawyer is the same lawyer that T.I. had in the case where he snitched on his cousin. But in T.I.'s defense, his cousin gave him permission to put the gun on him when he died. The high-profile defense attorney representing Gunna is Steve Saddle. Now, Steve Saddle has just confirmed that Gunna did not snitch and the terms of his plea deal. Gunna did not snitch to get out of jail. He said nothing and is not cooperating. His plea statement cannot be used in court against any other defendant, so please stop spreading lies. Now, what's interesting here is the lawyer didn't mention that Gunna can still be subpoenaed to court to testify against the other co-defendants. Yes, what he said in his plea deal can't be used against him in trial. However, they could just subpoena him to court and get him to confirm more information about YSL, or simply confirm that YSL is indeed a criminal organization, which is something that Kevin Lyles and the whole 300 Entertainment label was trying to debunk. Now, 300 Entertainment came up with the Protect Black Art campaign, which was a key component for the defense, but with someone who they deem a quote-unquote high-ranking member, Gunna, confirming he was a part of this criminal gang and did activities in furtherance of the gang, their defense is in shambles. And yes, how could we forget about 6ix9ine? You know he was dying to chime in on this whole situation, considering he is a rat, he bit the cheese, and he told on all the 9 Trey Bloods in New York. Now he reposted the video that I showed at the start of my video, saying that just shut the fuck up and listen. I know y'all don't want to accept it. Your man is fighting for his life in court on a gang RICO, and basically just imitates the whole transcript of like the prosecutor asking him the question, him answering, and basically just, diminishing his character. And says, go ahead and make your 1,000,000 excuses. I stand on whatever I do or did, and that's why I'm still walking on this earth, and nothing ever happens to me. Well, like, Tekashi, you worked for the feds. No one can legally touch you. Anyways, I am him, pussy. Real niggas get shot and kicked in their face. Can't be me. Now, DJ Vlad actually brought something to my attention that will shock a lot of you. We as the people want Young Thug to confirm if Gunna snitched or not. However, since Gunna is free, Young Thug technically can't speak on him because Gunna is a witness. And if Young Thug were to speak on Gunna, for any reasons, it would be deemed as witness intimidation. For the prosecution to have a confession for one of the top guys in the gang to confirm YSL is dangerous, this is a wrap. And for Gunna to get pulled over with drugs in the car, with Young Thug both in the car and decline the drugs and say they don't belong to him, some may say it's borderline snitching. Now many people have had their strong opinions of Gunna and how he left Thug behind to dry. As a civilian, and for mostly everyone watching this video, what would you have done in this situation? Keep quiet, even though you're barely involved, or do as little damage as possible to secure your freedom? Thank you guys for watching this video. If you're interested in more content, I got my Why Jared playlist tagged above. Jared started going up. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys again. I'm gone.